Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back, and if you're a new subscriber, thank you for watching. Now, last week I put this up on my Instagram as a poll between two Stephen King movies, both based on Stephen King hating technology. Maximum Overdrive being one and Cell being the other, and Cell won out. Now this is based on the Stephen King 2006 novel of the same name and was released in 2016. It stars John Cusack, Samuel L. Jackson, and was directed by Todd Williams. Now this is one film I was really looking forward to, as I was a huge fan of the novel. Like, I read the novel many times, and when they announced they were making the film, I read it again, really looking forward to it. However, like most book to film adaptations, this one does fall short. Now, if you have not seen or read the book, I'm putting it out right now, there will be spoilers. So you have been warned. Now, the movie itself is not all bad. Reuniting John Cusack and Samuel L. Jackson, who were both in 1408, which was a great film, is a stroke of genius, because these guys are phenomenal actors. John Cusack's great, Samuel L. Jackson is fantastic as well, and they both play their roles in this film really well. And the first act of the movie is great. I thoroughly enjoy it. The initial wave where they're in the airport, people are on their mobile phones, on their cell phones, and the signal hits. Things start going crazy, and it's handled really well. Like, I will say, the CGI is not great, and I'll touch on that in a little bit. But the actual way the first act was handled, the filming, the acting was phenomenal. Like, it was really well done. The subway scene is really exceptional as well. Like, it does build that tension. You don't really know what's happening, but you know people need to get out. It's really well done. The apartment, when they get to John Cusack's character, Clay, his apartment, is done really well. The flocking of the phoners, and obviously the escape with Clay, Tom, and another character, Alice. Their escape from the city and into the suburbs is done really well. That part is fantastic. I feel the movie took a turn for the worse at the Gayton Secondary School, or Gayton Preparatory School, and the burning scene. If you've seen the film and you read the book, you'll know the scene I mean. The very poor CGI. I mean, I touched on that before. This really highlights it. Like, the burning scene was just poorly handled, I feel. I think that's what let it down. It started to go downhill from there. It just feels as though the movie itself loses something. Like, it loses momentum. It was building up, and then all of a sudden it just hits a wall and stops and doesn't really pick up. You'd think when they introduce the other antagonist, the Raggedy Man, you would hope it picks up and starts moving forward and gaining momentum again, but it doesn't fully get that head of steam to keep going. Look, it does in parts, and with the death of one of the main characters and the walk to Cashwhack, like, that is filmed really beautifully and really well, but because it's lost that momentum, it's lost that drive, you don't feel it. It loses that feeling. The final act, I felt, was extremely disappointing. Now, the final scene was actually written by King, from what I read in the trivia of IMDB, because people weren't happy with the ending of his novel, so he wrote a completely different one for the movie, which can work, but to be honest, I prefer the book's ending. The CGI in the end scene was, once again, the CGI was poor throughout. It wasn't used overly a lot, but where it was done very poorly. Don't know the full story behind that. Look, overall, it is not a good book to film adaptation. I feel the actors brought it up from what could have been a really bad film to an average film. Not great, not terrible. Could it have been better? Yes, it definitely could have. With the better CGI, and if it didn't lose that momentum, it would have been really good. It would have been amazing all throughout. And probably that ending, you're left up in the air with some of the characters, which doesn't feel like it's open for a sequel. It just feels left out. So overall, I'm going to give this film probably one of my lower ratings, but I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. It could have been so much better, and the book for me is at least a 9 out of 10. What could have been done better? Like I said, it's that whole momentum. Once the movie started losing its head of steam, it lost it for me. But like I said, it has its moments of greatness in an overall average film. But look, give it a watch. That's my review. That's my rating, 6 out of 10. I'd like to hear what you think of the movie, so please leave a comment down below. Hit that like button on the video, and hey, if you haven't already, please do subscribe. If you want to see any particular movies reviewed, leave it in the comments and I'll get to it. I will once again put my Instagram handle in the comments below as well. So remember to check in on that, because every Monday, or depending on where you are in the world, Sunday, I will put a poll of my next movie review or what it could be, and it's up for you to decide. So once again, thank you for watching. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe. Have a great day. Bye.